Hey there, Taylor Ellwood here, and I thought that I would start a kind of a live video log here, which I'm going to probably do a few times a week. We'll see. A live video log series about basically behind the scenes of my writing when it comes to my fiction and nonfiction writing. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, this is my imagine your reality, but it's fair to say that I'm going to probably be talking about my nonfiction some as well. Um, Kind of the life of being a writer and where I'm at. So we're in my office right now. You get to see the wall. It's kind of funny. My office is kind of like I've got this like corner that I'm in. And I got my bookshelves over here. Um, Here, I'll show you. Bookshelves, woohoo! And you can also see like my whiteboard of projects I'm working on, right? And of course you see some paintings and things like that in the background here. And then and that's pretty much my space right now. That may change someday. I hope it will, because I would really like it to change. But right now, it's what I got. So right now, I am in the midst of revising a couple of chapters. You can't really see it, but words, right? I'm working on basically I have two fiction series that I'm working on: Learning How to Fly and The Zombie Apocalypse Call Center. And right now what I'm doing is I got some feedback from my writers group. And so today I am working on revising chapter 14 of Learning How to Fly. And I believe it's chapter 5 of the Zombie Apocalypse Call Center, just so I can kind of get them up to snuff. Now you might wonder, why am I working on two different fiction projects at the same time? And normally I wouldn't be. The thing is I have been working on Learning How to Fly since my early 20s. I took a 20-year hiatus. I took a 20-year hiatus from Learning How to Fly because life got in the way and things happened. But I came back to it and I started working on it and I finished writing it last May. But then it became very obvious when I took it to the writers group that there were lots of plot holes and that it was a good book, but the time, but it really needed a lot of tightening up. And so I've been revising it and working on it. I've managed to keep some of the material from the very beginning, and some of it I've gotten rid of, which happens. For me, getting back into learning how to fly was really kind of me putting back on my training wheels for fiction writing and figuring out how to write it, because I've been writing nonfiction for the last 20 or so years, first via academic writing and tech writing, and then also my writing on the occult. And so that's been an interesting experience, but fiction writing is its own thing. And so, figuring out how to write fiction again has been a bit of a challenge. And so learning how to fly has been good for that. But I decided, along the way, that I needed to start writing something else as well. And so I decided to start writing Zombie Apocalypse Call Center. I started around this time last year, actually, May. And I started writing it, and I've made slow progress on it. I think I'm on like up to chapter 15. And needless to say, it's coming along really nicely. I've had lots of inspiration because of the call center job I work at. But also just because I've thought it would be kind of funny to explore, what a zombie, kind of play with the tropes of the zombie apocalypse. In fact, in general with my writing, I try to play with the usual tropes, like with Learning How to Fly. You have this hero who's basically learning how to fly in a, he's to learn how to fly. It's a superhero remedial center, and he's or that's where he has to go initially to learn how to fly, because he can fly but not very well. There's lots of other interesting stuff that happens, and I'm actually going to be posting my first chapter on my website as a teaser, hopefully, so that I can get some more people to sign up for the newsletter for when it goes live. My plan is to try and get it published by July, August. We'll see. Right now, I have a nonfiction. I was originally going to publish like the first 9 chapters as a serial, but after I did some research, I realized that it wasn't a good idea. I realized that I really needed to have more material there. if I wanted to do like a book promotion for it and get people interested. Otherwise, people were probably not going to be like, oh, they want to get it or anything. Yeah, it's just based on doing some book marketing research. So it was like, all right. Fortunately, I have I'm pretty much almost to the point where I could wrap the book up as far as like a first novel goes. So I think that I've got like a couple more chapters to go. But I decided. I also have a nonfiction project I'm working on right now, and I'm pretty much done with that project. What I need to do is do a second draft and make some changes. And so my goal is to start working on that this weekend and hopefully get it done with some time within the next couple of weeks and get it wrapped up. And then I'm going to focus on learning how to fly and getting it wrapped up. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Zombie Apocalypse Call Center. I already have a second book in mind for the Learning How to Fly series, so I know I'm going to continue that, and I'm probably going to have a second book in the Zombie Apocalypse Call Center series. I'm actually working on a free novella for the Zombie Apocalypse Call Center right now. It's going to be a free story. It's going to be like a freebie to get people on my e-list because, hey, I need readers. So I'm pretty excited about that. But that's really basically what's going on with me and my writing, and kind of where I'm going with things. It's interesting, because writing fiction, I actually find that writing fiction is pretty easy. I finished writing up. I have this free serial that I'm going to be offering in my newsletter called When Magic Becomes Real. The second issue comes out soon. And I found that that like writing fiction actually does come fairly easy to me. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy writing nonfiction too, but it's like a different set of skills. I'll probably talk about that next time when I do another one of these videos. But anyway, I just wanted to do this video. I was inspired to do this really by Stephanie Reisner, who is both a nonfiction and fiction writer, and she does this kind of stuff. And I watched a few of her videos, and I'm like, I should start doing that. It's a good way to let people in. So I thought, why not? I'll go ahead and do it and see what happens. And so here I am doing it, and go from there. Thanks for watching, and I will probably do another one of these sometime in the next few days. We'll see, when inspiration strikes. I'm probably going to do these a little more than I do the videos I do for my Magic channel, because it's kind of neat to share the process and where I'm at and what I'm working on and all that fun stuff. All right, so thanks for watching. If you're whenever you end up watching it, and take care.